Welcome to the channel, guys. If you guys are thinking about doing a winter camping trip, I highly recommend you guys watch this video because I can guarantee that you guys will learn something new. Now, let me be clear. This video isn't geared towards surviving a winter snowstorm. I'm assuming you are doing research because temperatures will be dropping and you just want to be ready for that. So, I will be talking about some luxuries and some practical tips that will take your camping to the next level. I'll be going over what to look for when choosing a campground, some of the gear that actually matters, and a few personal lessons I've picked up over the years. Now, the location you pick is key to all this, so make sure you select the perfect campground. When doing research for the perfect campground, I like to look on Google Maps and see if the campsite is covered by trees. In order to maximize sunlight, choose a campsite where it is free of trees. If the immediate area collects more sun during the day, it keeps the surrounding area warmer. Avoid completely open plains with no breaks and camping near bodies of water like riverbeds or lakefronts. When looking online, prioritize and select a campground that has nearby boulders or rocks. They help block the wind and retain, then emit the heat collected throughout the day from the sun. When choosing a campground online, make sure that there are no seasonal campground closures. And make sure to check the night before you leave for any road closures again, because they can always close immediately. Make sure the campground has fire rings so you can have access to a bonfire, and make sure that there are no fire restrictions. If you're at a primitive campground like me, there should still be some indication of whether or not you can have a fire. Out here, a fire changes everything. The warmth, the light, and the way it makes the cold manageable. But not every night can depend on a good fire. When the flames die down, your gear becomes the thing that keeps you going. So let's talk about the gear I rely on when the temperature drops. If you're looking into a tent, then choose one that will reduce condensation. Condensation becomes a big problem when temperature drops, so look for a double-walled tent like this one. Click up here to see one of my reviews on my other tents. Some tents do come with a tarp right underneath here. If you can, pick that one because anything in between you and the ground will benefit you a lot more. For wearables, bring gloves, something to cover your ears and head, cotton pants to sleep with, and waterproof clothes or windbreakers while you are out and about, because believe me, you don't want to go to sleep with wet pants on. To stay warm, a sleeping pad is an absolute must. I will explain why later. If you can, bring a battery bank, and I highly recommend that you invest in an electric blanket. This will guarantee that you stay warm throughout the coldest part of the night. This is our Tier S setup as a reference. When it's cold and wet, there might be a lot that is going on trying to keep warm, but you always have to keep in mind your firewood. Ensure that it stays dry. Believe me, I've been there and it sucks when you're trying to light wet wood. Keep your wood dry or you'll regret it later. When you're sleeping, you need to make sure that there is something in between you and the ground, not including your sleeping bag. The cold will travel to you in the middle of the night if there's nothing to insulate before it touches you. It can be a piece of cardboard or a yoga mat. In this case, I'm using my inflatable sleeping pad. Do not underestimate this tip because at 3 a.m. you'll regret it. Now, let's talk about your food storage. During the winter, animals become a lot more opportunistic, so they will be driven by instinct instead of ration. And you need to remember, you are in their home. If you leave your food outside, they will come for it. If you leave on a hike, pack it out. Do your best to seal everything and store it securely when you go to sleep. Otherwise, there will not be any breakfast in the morning. There's a lot that can go wrong when you're out here, so you want to make sure you do things as best as possible and make sure to avoid a sticky situation. So with the right campground, the proper gear, and all these personal tips, you will definitely have a good upcoming winter trip. Thanks so much for joining, guys. See you guys in the next one.